Hi folks, we are getting ready to learn how to use our DSLR camera here. First and foremost, let's go over some basic camera safety. Cameras are fragile, they're expensive. It's very important to treat our camera gently and carefully, almost like you would treat a newborn baby. So that means never drop the camera. Always attach the neck strap around your neck anytime you're using it, unless it's attached to a tripod. Anytime we are pushing buttons, using dials, opening any parts of the camera, or attaching things like lenses, we always want to make sure to be very gentle, never force anything to move. Don't leave your camera unattended. They're very easy to steal, and we don't want to lose them. We also never want to touch any of the inside parts of the camera, and make sure that we never point the camera directly at the sun or any really bright lights. If anything does happen to the camera, please let the professor know so we can make sure that it is repaired correctly. So let's go ahead and look at how to insert the battery. On the bottom of my camera here, I've got the battery and card flap. So I can just push that open. And I can see I've got a space for my battery and a space for my memory card. So let's go ahead and grab our battery here. And what I'm looking for on the battery are these metal tabs, as well as the squared off corners. So I want the metal tabs facing into the camera, and I want to line up the squared off corners on the battery with the squared off corners on the battery slot. And I'm just going to gently slide this in here, and it should click into place. If it doesn't, that means I have oriented the battery incorrectly. So if I ever wanted to remove the battery, I just slide that little gray tab to the side and it will pop right back out. Let's go ahead and put it back in. And now let's take a look at our memory card. So this is where our images will be stored as we take pictures. So this is an SD memory card. I can see I've got a label on it, as well as a little notched corner. So I want the notched corner facing into the camera and the label facing the back of the camera. So let's go ahead and slide that in. And it'll click in. Again, if I have it in the wrong orientation, it won't go in, so be very careful not to force anything. If I want to take the card back out, I can just push in on the memory card and it'll pop right back out. Okay, we've got our battery and our card inserted. Let's go ahead and close that card and battery slot, and we can flip the camera back over. Next up, we're going to attach the lens. So we want to make sure that the camera is turned off to do this. There is a button here on the top labeled on and off, so we want to make sure that's set to off. First, I'm going to gently remove the body cap. So that covers the insides of the camera when we don't have a lens attached. And I'll just rotate that gently to the left and pull it right off. Next up, I'll grab my lens and I'll look at the back of the lens. I want to screw off the rear lens cap, same way as I did the body cap, just gently twist to the left and pull it right off. Now, what I'm looking for here on the lens is a little shape. It's going to be either a white or a red dot. And I want to line that shape up with my camera body. So I can see on my camera body here, there is a white dot. So I'm just going to line those two right up together. And I should feel the lens kind of click in and just gently turn to the right. And I'll hear a second click. That means my lens is attached. Again, you want to make sure that you don't force anything here. If something isn't going, that's probably happening for a reason and probably telling you that maybe something's inserted incorrectly. Now, if I ever wanted to remove the lens, I can just hold down on this half moon shaped button here and twist back to the left, and again, gently pull off. So let's put that lens back on and twist it till we hear the click.